saw it. I'm very excited for it. I'm actually just following up on a notice that Dominion put on the front of your door. It should have been a door hanger.
Oh, you heard about the solar stuff?
Oh my God, you must have seen us in the neighborhood.
No, you're like the third guy that's
Of course. I completely understand. And what's actually drawing you away from solar? You know, you must be saying that for a reason, right? Not only did 3 guys come by, but you've probably seen the projects that we've been doing in the neighborhood. We're the biggest company in Florida. We actually partner with the state here. So what's actually drawing you away from solar?
I just don't want to deal with it.
You don't want to deal with it? Okay.
We have solar at my work, so.
Got you. What do you do?
Well, our building, we build boat trailers.
You build boat trailers. You have a boat yourself or no?
No.
No.
Well, I had one when my kids were young.
I'm a
My
big
kids are
boat
grown.
guy.
I got grandkids now.
Yeah, I hear you. So, you say you just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, no, it's
like an
what
ex-girlfriend.
we've paid for. You know, we're
I'll tell
a
you
big
this.
company. We don't get the return that I think we should get out of
Okay,
it.
got you. So you're kind of saying you don't want to deal with it. You're kind of saying it's like an ex-girlfriend.
Well, the thing about
Right,
it
you
is,
don't
if I
wanna deal
sell
with
the
it.
house, then that has to be one of the things
Gotcha.
within the house, and
Yeah.
that could be a deterrent for somebody to buy the house.
So completely understand. First of all, how long have you been here for?
In this house?
Yeah.
We just bought it.
You just bought it recently?
Mm-hmm.
Past year or so?
Yeah.
Wow, awesome. That's really cool. So since they swapped out the meter, you started to pay into this program that prepped your home to go solar. Right? So every single time somebody actually gets solar in your neighborhood, you actually been paying into that particular system. And I completely understand what you're saying with, you know, if you wanted to sell the house, you don't know if people want it, and it causes a lot of problems if you were to sell the house. Luckily, in the state of South Carolina, your home equity actually rises about 7% once solar's installed. People are like, why is that? I'm like, you know, when you go to move into a house, when you move into this house, right, you probably looked at this specific area, if it's a nice area, right? You looked at how much this house is compared to the other houses listed, right? Then you go down the line, and
I've been in this area for 30 years.
For 30 years, but
yeah.
At some point, you look at expenses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And would you move into a house, if it was a single-exempt house, one with $200 a month of electric or $100, you know? And traditionally, you know, you couldn't transfer solar to the other homeowner. Luckily, with this specific program where it's zero money out of pocket since you've been paying into it, it's zero for installation, return investment's immediate, it's actually transferable immediately because you're actually not the owner of these panels. So you're also not going into any legal loan or debt. Have you heard about this program before? No.
No. Well, it's something similar to what we did. We paid for ours.
You paid for your. See, that's the thing.
See, at our company, we paid, I think, $50,000.
That is what I would not recommend people to do.
Yeah, we did it probably 8 years ago.
Regardless, though, right? You think of it this way: you're spending $50,000 to then get your return on investment in 15, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why not put anything out of pocket, put zero out of pocket, and have your return on investment immediately?
Now, what if I had to have my roof replaced?
I love when people ask me that. Thank you for asking me. I actually like you. No, I'm serious. A lot of people that they just kind of object and say, I don't want it. You don't ask questions, right? So that's exactly why I'm here. Luckily, since we are partnered with the state, we're licensed, permitted, and insured to take those solar panels off if you wanted your roof replaced at free of charge and put them back on your roof free of charge. Luckily, too, we match any roofing quote you get because we're also a roofing HVAC company.
Okay.
So it's a very selective program, but actually the reason that I knocked on your door specifically is because the west side this way, east side this way, and south side this way. If you notice, your trees are in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get sunlight from back there because one, the north side. So for instance, these houses, the south side's this way. I won't go knock on these houses because see where the trees are?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it's the most sun. It's a very selective program. That's why I knocked on your house.
Okay.
Besides that, you get a lot of sun hours, which sounds like it's the most sun. It's a very selective program. That's why I got them in your house.
Okay.
Besides that, you get a lot of sun hours, which is good. What else I need to check to see if your home's even eligible for this program? I wish I could help everybody, but I can't. I need to see the kilowatt hours. Basically, that's how much energy your home consumes and how much energy that your family uses on a month-to-month basis. Right? You might be saying, look at that, I just pulled up my camera in my deck. You might be saying, why do I need that, Ben? Basically, what we do with this, right? So if you pay your Dominion bill online, just pull this up. It looks like this. Right? What we do here is we take these numbers and we get exactly what you pay to the penny for solar each month. and that'll be 20 to 40% lower than what you're paying now. So I can kind of compare it. This tine that you got. Let's say you have it on a lease, right? Let's say you have one tine, same exact tine for $500 a month, and the other tine that's $300 a month. Same exact car, same mileage, right? Using the same gas. Which one are you going to use or buy or lease? Of course, the lower one, right? So basically, what I need to see is I need to see this to see if we can get you down to that specific price that's lower than the current electric you're paying now from Dominion being the monopoly. So if you just go pull that up real quick, Jacob, I have to show what a freaking meter looks like and see if you actually have it swapped out. So do you pay online or do you pay by check?
I don't pay by check. I pay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're up to date. You seem like a.
Yeah, my wife does all that.
She does all that. Is she home by any chance?
Yeah, she's working.
She's working. Okay, so what I could do is I'm gonna show him the meter real quick. I could.
That's right.
It's on that side. Okay.
So.
I could call the meter real quick. It takes 3 minutes just so I can get your usages. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sweet. Oh. I actually think I had the right meter. I need to call them in now. Okay, so basically what we do now is I just call them in and we get their usages. Right? So call them, it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, good luck. Good news. You want bad news or good news first? You seem like a good news type of guy first. Good news is meter swapped. Bad news is they probably only lower your bill like 30%. No, I'm playing shit. There's no bad news. There's no bad news. There's no bad news. Speak to a representative. If you don't mind too, we've been recording. We don't need
Me
to.
too.
You okay? It's just how the world works now. But basically, we just do that to practice and see where like I could have given you more information. We also we're trying to start a YouTube channel, so. Yeah. Speak to a representative. It'll take about 5 minutes for the representative. Less than 5 minutes, perfect. So basically, what we do now is we get those numbers, we give them back to our specialist, and he come back for 15-20 minutes and show you. We build out a free system for you and everything, and he answers any questions that you have and see if you want to move forward. And with those numbers, we get exactly what you would pay for solar to the penny per month, right? So I tell people, it's like, yeah, man, I'm not a salesman. Hi, how you doing, miss? I'm good, thank you for asking. I'm actually here with the homeowner, and I'm just trying to get his annual usage. I'm going to hand you over the phone, and you need to verify whatever you need to verify with him. And then if you could just